Okay, we're back. We're playing in the key of the magic key of the blues, which is one whole step below the key of the blues, the root key of the blues. If it's C, the magic key is B flat, but don't do this right away. We're going to go. So it's 1, 4, 5 is going to be C, F, G. The magic key for the 1 and the 4 is going to be the B flat, the key of B flat. So we're just going to be adding 1 to the scale degree that we're playing in the root key of the blues. So if we're playing the root key is root, we're just going to be adding 1, it's going to be 2. We're going to start the scale from here, 2, 3, 4, and go 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3. And we're getting 2 free blues notes right there. Okay? So it'd be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that 7 is going to be an A, not a B. So we're one whole step down. So that's a little review there. This is the long pattern that we're building now. We're not going to always want to use the long pattern, believe me. Because when we go to bending notes and stuff, we want to arrange it so that we can have that blues note may fall outside of this pattern here. So we may want to use the short patterns might have the blues note fall inside each string shape. So you want to, and there's a whole lot of other reasons why you want to use the normal caged diatonic scales. Okay, so in the 4th, let's say the 4th we got in long pattern, do we have the 4th here? 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, and la-di-da. 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5. If you wanted to go short patterns, it'd be 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? That's the short patterns. It brings us over towards the fret note, which isn't always good. So let's look at this one more time. We've got the blues magic key, groove chord, C7. And then we're going to turn that C into a Dorian, so it'll be like, we could maybe play it a little closer, like up here. Now notice I had an S3 XL here, root 2, 3 was 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I had to warp that up diagonally onto that B string. Alright, now when we go to the F, we can start from that F. But now I have to add 1 to that F. It's going to be a 5 now, right? Okay, so that becomes a Mixolydian, because Mixolydian begins with the 5 right there, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3. We have another long one on top, loops around, right? 6-string guitar, 7-string pattern build. Okay, so you're always going to be missing one pattern, unless you do a double string shape pattern. We talked about that. Root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We did all 7 of them. One more would be root 2, 3. Now if you want to do a long pattern on the bottom and then end on a long pattern on the top, similarly to the way that we do the short patterns where we have 6-string and 1-string, 6-string and 1-string, doesn't matter, being the same string shapes, then we do a string shape cutout. So we'll go root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, cut out to 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3. Right there, same top and bottom. We did the G string cutout where we only do half the string shape. We did 3, 4, and skip to 5, 6, 7. Just wanted to refine what I had showed you yesterday, where we started root 2, 3 here and ended root 2, 3 up here by expanding an S4 E along here. We go root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2. Oh, excuse me. 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3. Let's try that one more time. Root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3. So we expanded the S4E. Let's look at that S4E for a minute. Drawing tool. We've got our S4E is right here. So we had 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5. You see how these are shorter? So we just, like a violin player would, play these longer kind of riffs. Maybe they would do, when you do a 7, root 2 into a 3, 4, 5, in the middle of that, you've got some string shapes. You certainly have 2, 3, 4 in the middle of that. The violinists will do like 7, root 2, 3, 4. So they'll do like a string shape and a half. I'm not saying they... No. Anyway, the instrument was too small for me, and when I get back to bowed instruments, I'm going to try something like a cello. And hopefully maybe later this year, after the finances kind of level out, I'll be able to purchase one. I hope they have a car named the Cello, huh? Okay, so I hope it's not one or the other, because I have to have a car to get to work and things. All right. So speaking of place to be, so let's finish up now. We've also got to add the blues note. Now, when we play over the groove and we play that magic scale, we're still not hitting every single blues note. Every single blues note in the C7 is flatted third, flatted fifth. Well, we're not going to hit a flatted sixth, but we want to hit that 7, right? So here's the Ionian. Here's the blues scale. Okay? Or we could go one more time. Now, if you do it in time, it sounds better. Something like that. And we don't always have to hit both of them, right? You don't want to overlay an Ionian with a blues scale all the time, but you want to kind of skip over that blues note, like kind of thing. That's what we do with the piano. We like to slip off of those accidentals. Okay. Alright, so where are we? We have to identify a blues note that we're not getting for free. So we're not getting, when we play a C7 or a root 7 chord on guitar or piano, we're going to play from that root. We're going to follow the magic scale up. There's still one blues note that we have to add, and it's going to be the 5 flat of the root chord. So it'll be okay. So that becomes, since we have that add 1 to the root, we get 2, add 1 to the 4th, we get 5. The 5 we're going to keep the same for now, and then add 1 to the flatted 5th, and we're going to get the flatted 6th. Okay, that's how it's going to be, because we're counting in that blues magic key. Now the special case would be the 5. It's safe to say we could keep the 5 the same